Hello, everyone, and welcome in the B&T Sportstalk show. Thank y'all for joining us this Sunday evening. We are coming in late, a little late, but we're coming in hot. So we're looking forward to this show. Got some interesting topics to discuss in the dead of August, where a lot of things are dying off in sports, and we're slowly but surely waiting on the NFL season to start. And we're in the dog days of everything else. So go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. B, how you doing, man?
Happy Sunday to you, man. Doing good, chilling.
Good, man.
Hope you're cooling down from the heat. I know I called and said that it was hot, and then you playfully reminded me that it was only going to be 90-something to 100 degrees over there. So
yeah, 105, baby. 105.
I've agreed to shut the F up about it because it got cold all of a sudden. As you can see, because I'm in a long sleeve.
It's still, I believe we are just now getting to 85 right now, and it is 8:30 Pacific time. So just that's what's happening over here.
Yeah. Bless you.
I tried to mute, but the mute button came too late.
Yeah, dude, that's like farting in class and then trying to cover it after.
I was terrible. I didn't even catch the damn sneeze.
What up, Jim? Welcome to the channel, man. Well, welcome to the show.
What up, Jim? What up, ladies? No. We have strict rules on that kind of thing, as you'll soon find out.
Yes.
I do not identify as a lady, Jim. Oh, man. Well, let's get into it, man. I think the biggest thing we're going to discuss is, you probably see it in the title, apparently a couple of former NBA players, actually, I don't know if the other one, I got to look up his track record, but anyway, Enes Canter has come out and said that he's going to try to get a bid to enter the WNBA draft next season. So that's a bit, what's up?
Can I turn the switch on?
No, Eli, close the door. I'm in the middle of the show. You got to wait. Just wait. Close the door. Thank you. All right. So, anyway,
kids can't live without them.
That's right. As I was saying, Enes Canter is looking to enter, or just declaring for, the 2027 WNBA draft. So now let's paint a picture here. Enes Canter played in the league, I want to say close to 10 years, maybe. He played for the New York Knicks last time I looked, but this has been was a journeyman center around the league for quite some time. Apparently, the cause of this is that there is a trans athlete
in Europe
that's playing on I believe an Italian league, Liga or whatever. And 6'3", and has been apparently dominating. Now, obviously, we're talking about someone who's transitioned from a man to a woman, playing in a women's league, and is dominating that league. And so this obviously brings up all the conversations around this conversation or argument or whatever you want to call it, situation that's come up before, by the way, which is it fair? Because this is the ultimate question, right? Is it fair for a person that is born male to participate in women's leagues? That's what we're back to. And I think that's what Enes Canter is trying to get across here by saying he's going to move forward with declaring for the 2027 WNBA draft. So all that in mind, folks, that's the setup. B, we'll start off with this, man. We'll start with this. Okay. The big question is at the top, and we'll filter out into all the fun stuff. Do you think it's fair for, say, a guy like Enes Canter, another gentleman, who is it, Royce White, I think formerly played in the NBA, to basically say, I want to identify as woman, and just based on that alone, I'm going to join the WNBA?
No.
Right.
No. It's not fair to the sport for something like that to happen.
Yeah.
This was even a conversation where Brittany Griner said that she could hold her own against DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, DeMarcus Cousins is a load.
We're not against any of this here, but the fact of the matter is we're talking about an even playing field, right? That's what it's coming down to.
Yeah.
In regards to that, you're talking about a guy transitioning to a woman, again, there are no problems with that. That is all to the individual's choice. But when it comes to that, it's such a leg up on the competition, whoever they're playing for, right? Yeah. The athlete in Italy right now is averaging a 20-20 in that women's league, right? Yeah. And just get into the hoop, early, with ease. It's just something about it that is just like you can see an uneven level of playing, right? And again, that's just the nature of it. It's I don't even know how to put it without I don't want anybody to think that we're getting that like we're trying to say no, it doesn't belong. It's just in a professional setting like that, you're giving such a leg advantage to an individual like that who's transitioning from a male to a woman to be able to play in a sport where they can dominate in, right?
Yeah, well, I think we just have to be honest about the fact that, of course, like I'll tell anybody that I'm not going to beat any woman in the WNBA, right?
I'm not. Okay. That's ridiculous.
Now what? So this isn't just that conversation about equality in that way. This is about the top athletes in the sport competing against one another. This is about the NBA and what we see in the NBA, and then in the women's game, what we see in the women's game. And the truth of the matter is that your male players are predominantly, almost all the way across the board, going to be bigger, taller, and stronger. Okay, that's not to put down on what the WNBA players are doing. Okay, that doesn't mean that they can't compete and that they cannot play basketball at a high level. That's not what we're saying. What we are saying is that the NBA All-Stars against the WNBA All-Stars is not something we necessarily want to see. Because it's the amount of difference between height and strength. It's there. We can't. There's a reason there's no women's NFL league. Okay, it's not the same thing, and we can't just skirt over the fact that men's and women's bodies are different, and we're talking about just biological men versus biological women. I know people don't like that term, but that's what we're talking about because we're talking about it from the sense of competition. And there's no arguing that because no matter what sport we're looking at, for the most part, there might be a few oddballs like NASCAR, maybe even golf to some extent, but even that sport's divided. So there are very many sports. We're talking about basketball specifically, and I'm sorry, folks, but Enes Canter is 6'10", 270 pounds. Okay? I think the biggest NBA player is probably 6'8", 6'9", maybe.
6'9" right now is Brittany Griner.
That's it.
6'11", Han Yu from China. She's the center for the New York Liberty. And Margot Didek was 7'2" from Poland. She played 11 seasons for Utah, Connecticut, and Los Angeles Sparks. All-time leader in block shots.
There you go. So I think it's just not. I just think from a physical perspective, it's just I don't think that's fair to take Enes Canter and throw him in the WNBA like that. I don't think that's right, and could create a situation where it's not going to equal equal playing field. And if I'm a woman who enjoys women's sports, why is the argument for a man to come and play in a women's league? Why is it not the other way around?
Yeah.
I would kind of be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Like, because there aren't all these women who are transitioning to being men going to join men's sports. It's just not happening.
Let's get a little caught up in the chat here. Bruce, welcome to the show, man. Says, hello, gentlemen. Dang y'all later than the WNBA commissioner doing her job. We'll talk about that in just a moment as well. And then Jim goes, you didn't get it. That's why I said hello, ladies. Bro, took it serious. No, we knew what you meant. We definitely knew what you meant. We got the pun of it, Jim. Don't worry. If it was a Rams joke, we definitely would have got it as well. And then Bruce says, Cantor transitioned to irrelevant, so he does not qualify. He's just trying to get attention. Look, and so that's what I wanted to also bring to this, right? There is no... The WNBA policy is just you identify as a woman to play in the league. Right? Now, that's a very loose term, no pun intended, about what that means for playing in the WNBA. And that's why Evan Canter Freedom, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is.
Freedom, whatever the case may be, he's bringing something to light that if he identifies as a woman, right, does that grant him the ability to play in the WNBA? That's what it comes down to. Again, we're not having this conversation in men's sports because we've never gotten to that point where we've had a woman transition to a man wanting to go play in the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, whatever the case may be. We never had that before.
Yeah.
This is different because we are now having it on the women's side of things where men are transitioning to women and now during that transition period want to play in the WNBA.
Yeah, it was just
so
like this.
Where do you draw the line with that?
Well, I think
where do you draw the line?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things you have to think about with this, right? The first thing is going to be the competitive side of it. I think that's number one, right? The competition. How does this affect the competition overall? The second thing is going to be from a safety standpoint. Because honestly, you're going to put Enes Canter in a women's locker room, right? That's not going to happen, right? That doesn't sound realistic, no matter how we try to cut that lemon. It doesn't sound like putting a bunch of dudes who identify as women who have not made any type of physical transition, even if they did, honestly, but made some type of physical transition or whatever, I don't know, that this person now can be in the same locker room as all the other women. How will the other women feel about? There's a lot of things to discuss on that end. The other thing is the equity of the sport as a whole. I mean, the WNBA is really starting to come up and become alive, right? This is the point where it's starting to reach a place where it's successful, it's making money, women are proud, they're playing, they're doing their thing. Do we really want to sort of soil that? And although it could make for better TV, I don't know, but do we really want to soil that by saying, you know what, we're just gonna throw Enes Canter and a couple other dudes in there who have decided they want to identify as women, and they're just kind of doing this as a hoax to play basketball? Because they're not, I mean, at its core, neither one of these guys is actually transitioning into a woman, right? Yeah. This is just for the trying to poke at a particular rule, right? And to see what happens. So is that what the WNBA wants? I would say no. Well, they don't want a situation where this is just being used as an opportunity to either make a political point or is being used as an opportunity to, change how, the sanctity of their sport. And it's like, oh, well, it's not a big deal. It's just a WNBA. I'll say I'm a woman. I'll join you. And then I'm going to dunk on everybody. That's not cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't like that for the women's game. And they should try to safeguard their game as they should from stupid stuff like this. This is dumb.
This is gonna now the bigger question is let's obviously, since we're all talking about it, let's go hypothetical, right? Let's say the WNBA allows it. Are you ready for the media that comes with it?
It's gonna be stupid.
It's gonna be a lot of media.
The first time
Enes
Canter grabs the ball, turns, and hits a 6'5" center in the WNBA in the face. I mean, it's going to be like, nah, that's not really what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily want to see Enes Canter pushing women out the way, bodying women, dunking on them. Like, well, maybe somebody does, but I don't know. It just seems like it just seems like a circus. It's a circus. It doesn't make sense.
There's not a field for it.
Right.
It sucks. It sucks. There's not a field for it, right? In this day and age where there's a lot of acceptance in a lot of things, the only thing that we just couldn't really accept it to is sports. Because we're not trying to say women can't compete with men. That's not what we're saying here, and by all means. But if I put Evan Freedom or whatever he is, in the WNBA for a guy who's, pretty big, it's a dominate one-man dominated league, right? He may average like 34 or 40 points, which he never was able to do in the NBA.
They are better numbers than he was when he was in the NBA. That's for sure.
Oh God, by far. And again, that takes nothing away from what the WNBA has done or what it is becoming.
Yeah.
But if this happens, there's gonna be a lot of scrutiny. There's going to be a lot of back and forth with it there. You have to be ready to handle something like that because this isn't going to be easy waters to navigate. It really isn't. The NBA's had to deal with sexual assault cases, racist owners, gambling, all of that there. And they're still learning to navigate that. But the one thing the NBA is not going to have to worry about is a woman transitioning from a man to a man looking to play in the NBA.
Yeah, and that's again,
it's just not going to happen.
Well, it's not going to happen, and like I said, all these stories are always the same. They're always a dude transitioning to be a woman and playing in a woman's sport. That's always the case, and that's just because, like I said, on a just par level, you're the very top elite athletes at the sport of basketball. Men are going to predominantly have an advantage. And that's, again, like you said, within the women within their own league, nobody's hating on that. Nobody say they can't play. It's just that within that realm, that's what it's going to be. And when the women should hold up their game to be their game. They shouldn't have to, I guess, fight for it with old NBA players who decide to pull stunts like this. It just doesn't make sense. But let's get to the chat. Bruce with let's see, if the dude's still producing testosterone, they should not be in the NBA. Yeah. Well, they don't have any hard rules around it, but that may change after this. Cantor transition to irrelevance. So we hit that one. Ravens own the Niners. All right. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate
damn
that.
Right. You damn right.
If a transgender plays in the WNBA, I am done watching it and the league will crash. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, you've got your sport. It's growing. I feel like this is just like this thing is sort of like a circus thing. It's kind of like this is just a silly stunt, more or less. Jim, they allow men in women restrooms. I guess. Do they? I don't know.
Papa J says, "What a Brock MV Purdy baby." Oh boy, what's up, Brian and Taj? What's good? What's good, Papa J?
What's up?
He says, "Hope everybody's doing well tonight." We're doing very well tonight. We're having a conversation that a lot of people just don't want to talk about here, but we have to because this is what we do. This is involving sports. This is what we talk about here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Sophie Cunningham because she did make comments, and let me know what you think about it, T. She said, at the end of it, she said, "I said what I said," but she wants to. She voiced her stance against transgender athletes in women's sports, stating that she wants to protect young girls in a locker room or young girls in sport who shouldn't have to go against biological men.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just.
Well, I mean that answers what we talked about.
Yeah. I think that's what we were talking about, man. I mean, it's not really so much of a thing of how you feel about it. It's just like we had with the swimmer who transitioned and dominated the women's swimming thing, right? It's just when you get to the top end of competition, the men versus the women in not all sports but most sports, the men have a competitive and physical advantage over women. And so for that reason, that's why we split it. That's why it was split up to begin with, right? That's why we split it into the WNBA versus the NBA, right? Same thing they do in women's tennis, men's tennis, so on and so forth. Whatever sport it is you want to pick, there's always a difference. So that's why there's that difference, because there is a difference. Okay, men and women are not the same. Okay, as far as physical attributes, especially when we're talking about at the top end of the best athletes in the world playing the game of basketball. So that's all it comes down to. It's not fair for us to say that, because if that were the case, we wouldn't need a WNBA in the first place. The women would just compete in the men's game. So we know that's not true. We can't. Let's not pretend like we don't know that. That's always been the case, and it's not a knock on women. I have no problem with the WNBA, and I think that's great that the women do have a league and that league is growing. But I don't believe that it's okay for a man dude with a competitive physical advantage to join a women's league and then all of a sudden they're the best person in the entire league, or all of a sudden they're dominating in a certain area or at a certain position where women aren't having that opportunity.
I wonder if the commissioner for the WNBA is reaching out to Adam Silver right now on how to handle this.
Well,
this is a big decision on her plate, man.
Yeah.
Because if she says yes, we're good with it, man, that is going to be a topic of debate, and I think it's just going to add more to the eyes of the WNBA, which already has a lot of eyes on it. It's got amazing eyes on it. So how do you navigate?
Well, like I said, this is still kind of disingenuous because, like we talked about earlier, somebody who's transitioning, that's a personal choice, right? You know, that's something they're doing in their own personal life. I don't think that's what Enes Canter. I don't think that Enes Freedom or Canter. I don't think that's not what he's doing. Right?
No.
Like from what I understand thus far, I have not seen a situation where he's saying I have transitioned into a woman and that's what he's doing. I don't think that's what's actually happening. I think he's doing this because he's trying to make a point. I could be wrong, but I think he's trying to make a point.
We'll find out. We'll find out soon this week. The WNBA is going to be coming down to a decision or bringing something to light in regards to that there. But you know, this is where also the freedom of speech for these athletes here to voice their opinion on this matter here, right? Because that's where it's going to come down to. It's the players inside of this league. What do they want?
Will the players want them to? Yeah, will the players want this? And I just this situation right here with Enes Canter, the answer has to be no. I mean, it's just stupid. He's not. You know what I mean? He's doing this to prove a point. He's doing this to poke and prod a little bit. And if they want to let him in the league, if the WNBA wants to let him in the league, they can. But again, I would push them to hold up their league like any other and look at the situation as it is and say, you know what, this is just a dude trying to join our squad, trying to join the WNBA. He can play in the men's league if he wants to. Now he's trying to claim he's a woman. He clearly doesn't look like he's actually going through some type of transition phase in his personal life. So this doesn't appear to be someone who is going through a quote unquote transition. This is somebody who's just a dude trying to join the WNBA.
Yeah,
so, I don't get it.
So I mean, we'll wait to see. Again, this is a very hot topic right now because of It's just because it's not something that we're accustomed to covering, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
we're not accustomed to that. We should be talking about how successful this WNBA season has been in regards to that, and now they're gonna have to navigate this water, and I think that's just gonna be the toughest thing for this commissioner to come down to here.
Yeah.
Because there's no right or wrong answer in this.
Not really.
There's no right or wrong answer. If she says no, there's backlash. If she says yes, there's backlash.
Yeah, there's no way getting around it.
There's no winning in this. There's no right answer in this, right?
Not to mention that the WNBA has been a huge proponent of celebrating pride and being a part of a lot of political protests and stuff like that. So it's a tough spot for the commission to be in. I'd be curious to see how the hell it's going to go about dealing with this at all. But let's get to some of the comments. Let's see. We got Bruce with, so do the Warriors win 4? Oh, Lord. We could talk about this.
Did you hear what Monte Ellis said?
Yeah.
Oh, God. So, the answer's no.
The answer's no. Yeah, so Monte Ellis was a good player. I'm not going to take that away from him, but he was not as good as Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a Hall of Famer.
Mississippi Bullet. Yeah, he changed the game.
Yeah, so, I mean, he didn't have the same ball handling ability, and he certainly didn't have the same three-point shooting ability that Curry has, which literally changed how to defend basketball over the decade after him joining the league. So he I don't know what he was on. I'm not sure what he had in the pipe that morning, but it was delusion.
Or whatever it was, stay off of it. Stay off of that, man.
Like I said, good player. Don't get me wrong, great player.
Yeah.
But Steph Curry? No, he's not. He's not on that level, man. Not even.
No, not even close. There's a reason why they made the trade to do that.
We got Bruce with dude went way political. Way political. I think he's talking about might be talking about Jim. I agree with her, period. Talking about Sophie Cunningham. Papa J, you got to keep the hot dogs in the... Oh, my God. Where we go with this bullshit?
There it is. We knew this was coming, too. We knew this was coming with y'all.
The hot dogs and tacos in a separate menu. Hot dog nasty, taco better. Okay, I'm with you on that one, Bruce. Got it. Okay, Jim, there's a guy winning all the girl track and field events.
There is.
Papa J, it would actually be interesting if they had an NBA, WNBA co-ed tournament once a year. WNBA, NBA co-ed tournament is different from transitioning to the WNBA.
Yeah, that's not the same, man.
Yeah. So
put a championship on the line and let's see how different that becomes.
Yeah. Well, interesting. Very interesting. Although, yeah, man, I believe that the commissioner will have to go back and look at the wording of their contract and change it so that they can avoid situations like this. They have to. They have to.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Engelbert, the commissioner of the WNBA, wrote that the league will always approach the topic thoughtfully, respectfully, and in alignment with the long-standing value of our league. Second, our player eligibility rules, unlike the eligibility rules of some other leagues and governing bodies, are collectively bargained. Lastly, preserving the integrity of our game and ensuring fair competition will always remain among the league's highest priorities.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an interesting conversation this week.
I think so. It's going to involve her. It's going to involve the players, the players as well, and helping make this decision. And I don't know, man. Like I said, man, I hope they just keep, can't go do something else, man. Like, what are you doing,
you were fighting
man?
for peace in your own home country, man.
Just do that. Do that.
You didn't have to do all this, man. They got enough on their plate, and then you're going to sit there and just do that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure what this guy's doing.
The rest of us. The only thing he's even relevant of is standing up for a player in New York nose to nose with LeBron James. That was it. Other than that, Cantor ain't done shit in the league for all I know. And Royce, who the hell are you?
Not Royce White. I'm not sure, man. But
he's not even worth a Google search, to be honest with you.
Like, they really, I feel like it's definitely an attention grab. And for that reason, I think they should just stop it. Just
shut up.
Stop it.
All right, shut up.
No, you can't join. You can't be in the draft in 2027.
No, you're getting a no from us to begin with. All right, so
no,
kick rocks.
Not at all.
Let's stay on the WNBA here because they also had some more problems going on. In the Indiana Fever Sky game, I think it was just a couple days ago. We all know that rivalry was once hot because of what was it? I'm playing Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark went to those respective teams. They started a nice little rivalry, which was cool. In this game, Sophie Cunningham goes to the hoop, gets absolutely mollywopped, going on the basket. Who was it by? I'm blanking on her name. You got it up?
No.
Here it is. Carrington. Dejanay Carrington.
Dejanay Carrington.
Yes. She was assessed with a flagrant 2 and ejected for a hard foul across the face and neck area of Sophie Cunningham. Now, look, before we talk about the comments that she made during the game, last time I checked, even in the NBA, that kind of foul is an automatic flagrant 2. Your ass is getting kicked out of the game. I don't know what game they're talking about, but I know the NBA, I've seen guys get flagrant 2s for a lot less than that.
Yeah. So I mean, look, I saw the video.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much just same old thing, or what we're used to seeing in the NBA. Same type of rule. Your person goes up, followed through with the arm through the head is generally going to be called a technical. Now they call it a tech 2 because I think I don't know. She came down on her head pretty hard, didn't really make a play on the ball, and there was some follow through to it. So I mean, really really hard foul. They got up, had a little spat for a second, and I think they gave her the heave ho and ejected her from the game.
Which she earned with that foul.
Yeah, I mean most times it's going to be called a flagrant 2 and you're going to get ejected.
So moments later, she posted on her threads white privilege at Indiana Fever.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was that about?
So I mean,
I'm sorry, man.
This is just one of those situations where it's misplaced. It's misplaced. In this particular scenario, the foul was egregious enough to earn an ejection and to earn the flagrant 2, in my opinion. So the comments after, I don't really think that had anything to do with this particular decision. like you said, if this happened in the NBA and that's LeBron going up and another player that isn't white, let's say is most of the NBA league is 90%, 80% black. So if somebody goes up and does that same foul on a LeBron James or on a Stephen Curry where they follow through and hit the person on the head, more than likely, Draymond been dejected many a time. More than likely that probably is going to be a flagrant 2. Now, of course, all rules are subjective. It's up to the ref, but pretty much you get the follow through and the head hit, then there it is. There it is.
Hey, you know what's funny? They assess it as a flagrant 1, but good old replay, ref said, "Nah, you know what? This is a flagrant 2." Yeah. So this has nothing to do with the player. Yeah. This goes by the rule book. You can't go whopping somebody across the head when they're in the air like that. You can't do that. And then you're going to come out with a stupid comment like that? Like, come on. This league has done so many great things for you guys. And now, you make a comment like this on a hard foul. That's your fault. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh my God, man!
It just was. It was unnecessary. Is what it was. It just was unnecessary. So it is what it is, man. It's flagrant foul. You knocked her out. Just you earned the foul. Just earn it. Keep it. Hey, I knocked the shit out of her. Okay, cool.
We knocked her out.
And keep playing. Yeah.
Well, she couldn't keep playing. They kicked her ass out.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying, like, move on. She gets to play. How long did they suspend her for? Did they suspend her?
No, they just kicked her out of the game.
Okay, well, then she get to play the next game.
Yeah.
Just move forward. Move forward.
Let's see. We are in a situation because people got scared a black man was elected president. Oh, my God. There's Bruce. The commissioner is incompetent. WA needs a David Stern. She's gotten a lot of backlash for the way this league has been handled, too. Yeah, that's for a different conversation.
Yeah, we'll see.
Jay is a male cheerleader. Well, somebody's got to toss Jim around the acrobatic routines. What are you two talking about?
What happened?
I have no idea. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Where are we at now? Well, we talked about that. We in the AFC South now?
I guess so.
We do it?
Let's see. Let's go from that to the AFC South. Let's see.
I don't know. This is going to be tough.
Not really. Well, okay. You got some teams that competed. Let's see. AFC South. Here we go. So, AFC South. Let's start with what they did last year. Okay, we got the Jaguars who won the division at 13-4, the Texans at 12-5, the Colts at 8-9, and then the Titans at 3-14. Okay, so honestly, these are pretty clear pecking order here. But let's start at the top. Let's see, Jaguars. We'll start with the Jaguars, man. Let's start at the bottom.
Let's make this quick. Yeah, Tennessee's going to have the same record last year as they did this year.
Titans. Rookie quarterback in Cam Ward. They come back. This is the second year for that quarterback. Give him another year under his belt. However, I don't know if there are any other changes around this team that's going to make me think that they're going to get anything done, man. What's your opinion on the Titans 2026, 2027?
How many games did they win last year?
Looks like 4.
They're going to win the same.
Sorry, they won 3.
They're going to win the same amount of games this year. There's a lot of upside to Cam Ward. There's a lot of excitement behind him. I think he's a really good quarterback. Who was he throwing to though?
Well, I feel like they went back to a defensive coach, which has kind of been a problem for them in the past. So they got you got Robert Saleh, who has had his fair share of opportunities.
He went from coaching the Niners to getting a Jets job to going back to the Niners.
Yeah, now he's
it's a revolving door with this head coach.
Oh my God.
Y'all need to stop it.
So I'm really curious to see how that works out. They've kind of always leaned into more of these defensive-minded coaches with the Titans. Who did they just have before? Didn't they have, was it Vrabel before this?
Yeah, Vrabel before he went to
the Patriots.
Patriots,
yeah,
yes.
Or back to the Patriots. Well, whatever. So I don't know. Oh, I think this team will definitely still finish in that same area, dude. I think they're going to be right around. I'll give them one more game. 4-13.
You want to talk about a team with 3 wins? Check out this schedule. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
They're going to start the season at home against the Jets, then the Eagles, then the Giants, then the Ravens. Obviously, they're going to play the Texans and Colts. Probably another win against the Browns. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't be shocked if they lost to the Browns. They play at the Bengals, at the Cowboys, against the Commanders, at the Lions, against your Raiders in Las Vegas, against the Steelers, and then finish the season off at the Texans. That schedule did not get any easier for a team that only won 3 games last year. What are they doing?
Maybe I'll take that extra 1 game back.
You may want to take that back because I see them beating the Jets. Maybe. That's a maybe. We'll put a question mark on that.
Yeah, the Jets suck too. I mean,
are they beating the Browns? No?
I don't know. Maybe that seems like a game the Browns win.
Do they beat the Commanders?
Probably not.
Then that's it.
The rest of the games are against better teams. So
yes. I don't. Maybe. Oh, do they beat your Raiders?
Well, the Raiders are a tough spot too. I think that's a good game. That's a good game. That's a good game. Raiders win, baby. We're gonna get the win. Crosby gonna get it done.
After Crosby and Kirk Cousins got a scuffle.
Hey, they have to fight it out. Look, the report was Kirk Cousins played better after, so that's all I need to hear.
Raiders still fight with each other, so they have a chance to win.
Hey, look, every training camp there is a fight. Okay.
The Browns just had a nice fight.
I prefer a fight over an injury. I'll take it.
And what was it? The fight leads to an injury.
Well, then that's just stupid. Then. Now we're in the dumb territory. Especially if it's involving your 2 best players on the field. That's a problem.
Shit. Mendoza was like, "This is what I left college for."
Yeah, to watch Kirk Cousins, an old man, fight Crosby. Nah, that's not even a fair fight.
So how many wins?
Well, you talking about for the Texans?
No, for the Titans.
Oh, the Titans. Why do I keep saying Texas? The Titans. So the Titans, I'm still going to slot them in at 4 wins. I'll give them 4 wins.
I'm going 2.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I don't see them get a lot of wins this year.
All right. Well, 2 for you, 4 for me. Either way, I think we both see them as the lowest output in this division. I think they will be finishing dead last in the AFC South. That's what we're looking at here, pretty much.
Let's go to Indy.
So Indy, Indy, they locked down Alec Pierce for their wide receiver core, but they lose Michael Pittman Jr., who's going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they still got Jonathan Taylor. So I mean, you got a fairly good offense. So who the heck is? Wait, who they bring? Who they bring the quarterback? Why am I missing on that?
Daniel Jones. They signed
That's
Daniel Jones to a long-term extension.
Danny Jones. He had a good start.
That's what he had a good start until the injury.
Yeah, until he got hurt, and then it was pretty much all downhill from there. So they
brought back Phillip Rivers.
That was
Richardson got hurt.
They did everything they could to salvage last season, but unfortunately, it just led them to 8-9. I'm gonna say the Colts, with Jones healthy for a full season, they might get something going. So I'm gonna give them 10 wins this year.
I was gonna be right there. I think they get 10 as well. Let's go through this schedule to see. Now, remember, this schedule is all non-conference opponents. We don't care what they do in conference. They start the season against the Ravens. Then they go to Kansas City.
Well, that might be tough. Depends on what happens.
Then they get the Commanders, the Steelers, the Vikings, the Cowboys, the Dolphins, the Giants, Eagles, the Bengals, the Browns.
There's some winnable games there. I'm going
to say they beat Kansas City.
Well, early in the season, yeah. Is that an earlier game? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the second week of the season.
I don't even think Patrick Mahomes. There's a chance he might not be playing. He might, but there's a chance he might not.
They do play the Commanders overseas though, because that's a 6:30 a.m. game.
No, those games are a toss up, man.
Well, yeah, because both teams suck ass coming off the plane.
Yeah, those games are always toss up. So,
I'm gonna say they finish with 10 wins.
All right, so we both got them slotted for 10 wins.
That's if If Daniel Jones
stays healthy, obviously, absolutely. They still got Jonathan Taylor. They have a fairly good wide receiver core. This is the team that can get some wins, and without the injury, remember with the injury they were 8-9, so they were on their way for a while. They had the best record in that conference,
they were undefeated.
Right in the entire NFL for a little while. So I'm gonna ride with the Colts. I think we're selling them short of 10 wins, honestly.
Yeah, but that we're banking on Daniel Jones being healthy. I think that's it. I think that's it there.
Yeah. All right. Well, then we're gonna stay on the pessimistic side and give them 10 wins, and at that point say that they are a wild card playoff team.
Jim says Mendoza getting cooked for not speaking Spanish. I didn't hear. Did you hear about that? I didn't hear about that.
Is he Mexican? Is he from a Spanish speaking family or something? Well, let's look it up. Because sometimes we see these last names and it gets us all excited, but it may not be what we think it is. Let's see. I'm serious. I mean, you just got to make sure. Let's see.
Yeah, it may be Mendoza, but don't mean he's Spanish.
Yeah, he may not be. I don't know. Let's see. It says he's Cuban. Cuban-American descent. All 4 of his grandparents were born and raised in Cuba before immigrating to Miami, Florida. There you go. So he's Cuban.
All right. Papa J has his order out.
There's no excuse then.
Papa J has his order out for the AFC South. You ready?
What's he got?
Houston 1, Indiana 2, Jacksonville 3, and Tennessee 4, of course.
Got you.
Mendoza sounds Irish, says Taj.
Hey, I'm just saying, you never know. I've run into many a people with the last name, and it ain't what you think it is. Sorry.
That's a good one. I actually like that one. That was a good one. All right, let's talk about the team that shit their pants towards the end of the season to give up this division title, and that is no more than the Houston Texans, who were comfortably leading this division towards the tail end of the season and said, Jacksonville, go ahead and have this.
Yeah, this has to be one of the more disappointing teams, honestly. I mean, they had so much upside with C.J. Stroud coming off of, I believe it was not last year, but the year before, I believe. And even with the Texans getting in the playoffs this year, C.J. Stroud just kind of pooped his pants in the playoffs. But
that's an understatement.
Yeah, this is still a very, very good team. And if they could get their quarterback on point, I like this team a lot. Let me just look up what they did this offseason.
They picked up David Montgomery.
Okay, that's a great pickup.
Yes, it is. They have their wide receiver core is really good with Jaden Higgins, Nico Collins, Tank Dell. They did lose Christian Kirk to the 49ers. Jalen Noel, nice wide receiver as well. Tight ends.
Jadeveon Clowney, huh? Oh, so he was there last year. They just re-sign him.
Yeah, you got Cade Stover, Dalton Schultz in the tight end room. This offense is nice.
Yeah.
I think the big question, which is crazy to say, is the defense.
Yeah, I mean their defense was pretty darn good last year.
Up until towards the end of the season.
Up until towards the end of the season. But honestly, their defense helped carry them past that first playoff win because it certainly wasn't C.J. Stroud.
No, because C.J. Stroud was
throwing interceptions all over the place. So Jadeveon Clowney comes back. Let's see. Guaranteed extension. So they've got Daniel Hunter. So I think this. Oh no. So I think this team honestly defensively. Fairly the same as last year. Look, this is just a C.J. Stroud thing in my opinion. I think this team is going to be very good. I think they win just about the same amount of games that they did last season. They went 12-5. I'm gonna slot them in. I'm gonna give them some good grace and give them 13-4. I think the Texans will go 13-4. I think they will win the AFC South this year.
All right. Well, I'm going to read this schedule off to you. Let me know if this changes your mind. They will open up the season with the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
They get Dallas. They play the New York Giants, the Los Angeles Chargers, the Cleveland Browns, the Baltimore Ravens, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Washington Commanders, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Green Bay Packers. Are they going 13-4 through that schedule?
I'm going to give it to them. I'm going to say they do because I think they have an opportunity to beat up on some of the guys in their own division. But I'm gonna slot the Texans right there at the top at 13-4.
If CJ Stroud starts the season the way he ended the season, which was giving Kansas City that win, they go 11-6. They go 11-6.
Yeah, I mean, the expectations that he plays better, man. That's what I'm basing this on. Is that CJ Stroud finds that magic from a few years ago, and with that, if he can get back to that player, then this team is gonna be pretty damn good.
Yeah. Well, only time will tell.
They have a similar blueprint to a team that you know, and that would be your Baltimore Ravens. So I mean, I just think
run first, fool.
That's right. But so
they ain't got no Derrick Henry though.
No, they ain't got Derrick Henry. No.
Big old butt cheek Derrick Henry running down the sidelines, man.
He's getting old though.
I'm still not getting in front of him.
Hell no. When they showed that commercial with them pushing refrigerators, I thought that was real. I didn't even think twice about it.
That was real.
That was? Was that like a State Farm commercial or some crap? What was it? It was some weird ass commercial. Where my homeboy was flipping. He was flipping fridges.
Yeah, I flip mini fridges.
Yeah, whatever, man. All right.
I flipped through the fridge for food. Let me ask you this, T. $500,000, but you got to take on Derrick Henry in the A gap.
500,000? Oh yeah. Do I get to wear some protective gear, right? I get to wear.
No, you. Of course you are.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I just got to close my eyes and just
let Jesus take the wheel.
I'm gonna do like Little Giants and just jump on his back and just go all the way to the end zone.
He's gonna run you over like Spike ran over that kid and he stepped on him and he just That's what he's doing with me.
Just don't step on my chest like Draymond Green, and we'll be all right.
I only want Draymond to do that.
But a stiff arm just puts me on my ass. That's I could do that.
Man, it's a train wreck. It's a head-on collision, man.
Oh well,
you get into the A gap with Derrick Henry for $500,000.
I'm gonna just fall to the ground and roll and try to trip him. Then after that, I'm done.
You stupid.
Oh man! All right, so let's see. So that leads us to the Jekyll and Hyde ass Jacksonville Jaguars, who
with boy band Trevor Lawrence.
They're either good or they're just not in it at all. Fighting it out for the bottom part of the AFC South. So they did win the division. Let me not hate on them. 13-4. They're one of those teams that sneakily got to 13-4. I feel like throughout most of the season it was like, okay, the Jack, whatever. But by the end of it, and with a little bit of help from the Texans pooping their pants, the Jaguars got it done. They won the division. Let me look up and see what the heck did they even do.
They really didn't do a whole lot. Travis Hunter's coming back. They did pick up Jacoby Myers mid-season.
Okay. Former Raiders tight end.
Yep, you got Brian Thomas Jr., Parker Washington, Travis Hunter, who I think may want to pick just one side and stick to it this season. It's nice being a two-way player. Two-way players in the NFL don't last that long, man. It's a different beating.
Yeah. I think the expectation is he will be playing defense this year. And that's it.
Which is cool.
Yeah, he should stay on that side of the ball. But
Jags cooked the Niners in Santa Clara. They sure did.
They're a weird bunch. I don't know. It seems like they're up and down. I'll give their head coach, some credit, Liam Cohen, for getting them out of the doghouse that they were in the previous 2 or 3 years. The question is, can they maintain it and continue their stranglehold on this division? I still feel like if the Texans had to pooped on themselves, that the Texans would have won this division.
Hey, is it weird that the Jags have 2 games overseas this year, back-to-back days, or back-to-back weeks?
Well, the NFL has been trying to position them as possibly being an international team for years now.
That's ridiculous.
They've been doing that for a long time now. As the Jaguars always go to England or something. They'll always go to England.
Yeah, they're
in the England game every year.
The commissioner don't like them that much.
The commissioner's like, look, we're gonna make y'all the England, the UK Jaguars, and y'all are gonna go out to the UK every single year. just to build some type of fan base.
That's the wrong team to build a fan base with.
Well, how do people in Europe know? They don't really. Come on. They just want to buy jerseys and attend the game.
Bruce says, I cannot wait to hear the first pick of the NFL draft, the 2027. The Raiders select. They just took a random jab to the Raiders for no reason. We're not even talking about them.
What do you say?
He said, I cannot wait to hear the first pick in the NFL draft 2027. The Raiders select.
Hey, man, look. I'm ecstatic about it. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're not even talking about this division.
If we could get another number one overall pick this year after getting one last year, I'm all about it. I'm sorry. Because, let's face it, Kirk Cousins, that's going to be cute for like 3 or 4 games. And if he can't stay upright or ends up injured, which, let's be honest, the last few years, that's what's happened to Kirk. They're going to be back where they were last year. And the higher the draft pick they get, the more of a complete team they can build with young talent and start anew. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. You got your running back. You picked up your quarterback this year. You get another pick. Hey, let's get after a running back or whatever the best talent at the top end is coming out of college and keep moving. I'm down with it. Look, here's what you understand, Bruce. We've been sucking for a while. The difference is we actually get draft picks along the way. What the Raiders have been doing is winning the last 3 to 4 games of the season. Okay? And then not getting a high pick.
Papa J says Raiders got to be number 1 at something.
Yeah, damn right.
Oh, Ravens going to be decent, but no championship. Shocking development from Bruce making that statement. Chiefs going to be surprising people. Get ready.
Surprising people? Didn't y'all just win like 3 Super Bowls? What? Who are you surprising with Patrick Mahomes on? You surprising somebody with Patrick Mahomes on your team? Nobody's surprised. Bruce.
Let's see.
We'll be surprised if Pat comes back fully healthy.
Raiders always have good picks, and then boom.
No, we don't have good picks. We pick terribly. What are you talking about, Bruce?
All right, let's get to the schedule for the Jags here. They're going to open up with Cleveland, go to Denver, to New England, or they get New England, Cincinnati, Philadelphia. Their first 5 games do not involve their own division opponent here.
Whooped.
Then 2 straight against their division, and then they go, 3 straight games on the road. You don't get that a lot in the NFL. 3 straight games on the road. Baltimore, at Tennessee, and then in New York.
Yeah. New York Giants?
Yeah, New York Giants.
Okay,
sorry.
right.
I should specify which New York team.
Yeah, man, just a little.
Then they go to Chicago. That is going to in December.
First week. Florida team going to Chicago in December is a loss.
Yep, that's like the West Coast team going to the East Coast in the wintertime.
Yeah,
it doesn't work out too well.
No.
Then they get Pittsburgh, Dallas, Washington, and the season with the Colts. They finished 13-14 with this schedule. What are they finishing with?
I'm gonna slot them. I'm a little low on them, so I'm gonna apologize. But I'm gonna put them right in the mix with the Colts. I think they also are in that 10-game neighborhood, so I'm gonna give them 10. I'm gonna put them in. It's gonna be the Jaguars and the Colts head to head to try to win a wild card slot.
That's crazy because they end the season with the Colts.
I love it. Even better.
Will Shador be the starting so that we'll be starting so Brian could crash out like he did last year? he is starting. What do you mean? It's not the question. He is starting, and he still sucks. So let's just put an end to that.
We don't know if he's going to start or not. I don't think we know yet, right?
You guys.
Well, I guess there are. Who are the quarterbacks? How many quarterbacks the Browns got? They got like 20 quarterbacks over there again.
14. God, now we got to look this up. Way to go, Bruce. Way to get off topic here.
Could crash out like they did last year. Well, Deshaun Watson may make a comeback. You know what I mean? Now that they've switched out all the massage therapists for dudes, I think they
First
should be
of all,
okay.
he's still on the roster. But here's your quarterback room: Dylan Gabriel, Taylon Green, Shador Sanders, and Deshaun Watson.
I mean, look. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, Shador has a chance of winning the starting job. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, maybe they go with Gabriel.
Browns drafted 3 quarterbacks in the span of 2 years, and not one of them is starting yet. What the?
They're the Browns. They're the Browns. That's what the Browns do.
Browns.
synonymous with doo-doo. They're the Browns.
Yep, the team with brown on their helmet.
Yes.
That looks like orange to begin with. That doesn't even look like brown.
Oh, it's a different shade. It's Thanksgiving brown. I don't know what to tell you. Fall brown. I don't know. I'm not good with colors, man. Autumn. I don't know what to say. But either way, the Browns are going to suck. No, don't. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is.
I can't wait to talk about that division.
Garbage. Absolute garbage. So let's go back. For me, I've got the Texans with 13 wins. I've got the Jags and the Colts battling it out at 10 wins, and I've got the Titans at 4 wins.
I have the Texans. I have the Texans and Jags tying with 12 wins each.
Okay.
I do. I see a small. I don't think the Jags are gonna be a clear-cut winner. I think that Texans defense is gonna hold court, but everyone's wondering is what offense are we gonna get?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I think the Colts will be a 10-win team. Or I thought I had them at 11. I think we had them at 11.
Yeah, you think you did. You had them.
The Titans aren't winning more than 2 games, or not tight. Yeah, the Titans ain't winning more than 2 games this year.
All right. So to recap, you got the Jaguars winning out. Winning the AFC South? Is that what you said?
I think they win it by just by having a better division record.
And then after that, we got the Texans, then the Colts, then the Titans.
Yeah.
We got Bruce chiming in. Jags need a new QB. Sunshine is not that good. Yeah, Shaggy.
Call them Sunshine.
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. But, I mean, they're rolling with him. They drafted him. They're definitely going to hang with them till the end.
Taj, this question is for you from Papa J. What will happen first, a real Jurassic Park or Browns and Raiders in the AFC Championship game?
Well, Papa J, unless you know a scientist that has figured out how to reanimate dinosaurs, I'm gonna go with the Browns and the Raiders being in the AFC Championship game at some point. But if you know something I don't know, you let me know, man. If you have seen a report of reanimation of dinosaurs somewhere, you let me know. Papa J. But let me know a couple of years in advance so I can escape it. I don't want to be eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh my God. What in the hell was that about? You said dinosaurs are those 2 teams. I say, Papa J, we've been giving you a lot of shit lately. That was a good one. I'll give you that one, bro. That was a good one.
Going with Jurassic Park. I certainly hope not.
Jurassic Park. Okay, now we bring you to a halt.
Yeah. Bruce chiming in with Texans winning the AFC South. Bruce, I agree with you on that. Bruce says better record, Browns or Raiders. I'm gonna go.
Where's this going, man? This is getting out of control. I'm going with the Raiders on this one. I don't trust the Browns at all.
Yeah, I don't trust the Browns at all. The only thing is the Browns division might be a little weaker than the Raiders division. That might be the only saving grace.
Do you ever trust a fart?
Well, no.
Okay, so then I would take the Raiders.
Oh man, because who are the Browns competing against? Is it just the Steelers? Who else is in that division?
Whoa! We're just gonna pretend like there's not a team in that division. Oh, I swear to God, T. What the hell, man?
Every time the Ravens play the Browns, it's a close game for no damn reason, and you know it. Every time.
That's because you watching two blind people fight over something. Yeah, it's gonna be entertaining.
Like every time, for some reason, the Browns is a closer game. Not to say they all lose to the Browns. It just is closer than intended. That's all I'm saying.
New Hall of Famer Roger Craig reveals dementia diagnosis.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But Roger Craig, great 49er running back, Hall of Famer.
What high legs, high knees,
all in your face.
Yep. You imagine trying to tackle the guy and just getting a knee to the dome?
Yep, UFC style. Just catching knees, man.
UFC style.
Just catching knees, man. Oh man,
Jesus.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers out to his family. Thoughts and prayers out to the people dealing with all these fires too. SoCal's got fires going on. There are fires up in Washington.
Southern California got fires?
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right.
Right around the
we didn't need
Grapevine.
We don't need a geography lesson.
Okay, come on, man. You be a human being, okay? I'm not talking about sports. All right?
I am being a human. I just said, where's it happening? That's
it's happening in the hills of the grapevine. The grapevine.
Okay, cool. All right.
You know what? Whatever. This guy. All right. You know, I guess this is the same guy. This is the same guy that wouldn't help a child pick up a sippy cup because his father was wearing a Dodgers hat.
Hold on. Time out. First of all, it's been a year. Second of all, that little punk ass kid had a Dodger hat on.
Oh, well, it's a kid.
It wasn't the dad.
He's a child.
I don't care.
I'm sorry. I was wrong with it. I think it makes it even worse.
No, it doesn't.
Wouldn't even pick up the child dropped his sippy cup. B wouldn't even get the sippy cup, which was rolling away from the child because the child was wearing a Dodger hat.
That was so funny. Taj looked at me. I'm not picking that shit up. Are you kidding me?
Dude, he's just a kid.
He looked at me. And goes, "Why?" I said, "Kid's wearing a Dodger hat. The hell am I picking that up for?"
I mean, really?
Taj got a good taste at the state fair on why I didn't like it. Why I don't like the Dodger.
Oh my god!
Ain't helping the little punk ass kids.
Oh man, what's this? Bruce with Luca's ex-girl got the firefighters' money, so they can't help. Man, what you talking about? Luca's girl is in where's he from? Slovenia, and they're not even married. So the only money she gonna get is some child, I guess, care or whatever. Child support. There you go. She's trying to get some child support, but they're not even married, so she can't divorce him. She can't get half. Even in the state of California, you got to be married to get half.
Yeah.
But she'll still get paid though. But I don't think it's gonna take away from the firefighters' money because, she's in Slovenia.
Yeah. So I think they'll be just all right.
I think they'll be all right. But I get what you're trying to say, Bruce. And I wish the best for Luke and his family, man. It's a messed up situation. But hopefully he figures it out to where he can see his kids and whatnot. Dang, even in Slovenia, you can't get away from this.
No, not at all.
Damn. No, you're not safe. Not safe. Don't matter where you're from.
Well, I'm glad I'm not a professional athlete.
Yeah, seriously. Everybody trying to say, America, hey, man, apparently it doesn't matter.
Fuck you, Bruce. Any Giants updates, they still suck. Yeah, they still suck. All right, we just traded half of our roster. But most importantly, ever since the Dodgers did that stupid-ass trade, they've lost a lot of games. They lost 7 in a row at one point. So, Papa J? Yeah, y'all go suck on that one.
Papa J's, yeah.
So suck on a rock.
Papa J's always happy about his teams. Those
yeah.
Warriors and those... Wait, no. Who's he trade for?
No,
I'm so confused about who he roots for. Who is it again?
Because it's all over the place.
Is it? It's the Dodgers and the Niners. That's what it is.
Yeah,
okay, got it.
There's beat LA Sunday and go LA Monday. That makes a lot of damn sense. I'm sure watching watching the Rams and Niners plays real fun in that house.
Hey man, you got to root for somebody, I guess.
It looks weird wearing an LA hat and an SF football jersey. Like it doesn't mesh. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Even blind people don't agree with you, Papa J.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is a little confusing, I must say, regional wise. Like I said, he's the only guy getting beat up in two stadiums, man. In two, not one, two. A's got to come back to the Bay. That ain't happening. They need a real team that Oakland has decided they are not going to. No.
But even Oakland said no more soccer.
I know. Like, they literally have given up on sports.
Jim says SF/LA fans clowns.
I hope you don't.
Way to protect yourself there, Papa.
I hope you don't.
Excuse the fact that you do it.
Oh man, yeah. Well, I mean, as long as he knows which jersey to put on, doesn't get confused, we'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Well, just don't say anything.
We want anything to happen to you, Papa J.
I would not make a public announcement about that. Oh, what baseball team you root for? Well, I don't have a baseball team. I root for the Niners, though.
Right. Just come to the Dodgers game in SF and, wear a Niners jersey.
Yeah. Actually, it's not as bad at the games. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, No, not really.
Outside of that one fight that took place down the line as the game was ending, that was wild.
Wait, was this recent?
Yeah, some dude was wailing on a girl in a fight.
Are you serious? Okay, so we talked about men competing in basketball. Gentlemen, let's not start competing and beating ass in equality as well. What happened?
It all started, a guy was fighting a guy, a girl was fighting a girl, right? And so the guy who ends up hitting this girl, he took care of his business. He goes to pry his girl off of the chick she's fighting and starts wailing on the girl that his woman was fighting. I was like, what the hell's going on?
What is happening, man?
Don't forget the Lakers, baby. Don't trust me. We forgot about them.
That's right.
Or at least I did.
Yeah, you will. You will for now. Just wait till we get to the beginning of the season.
I'm still forgetting about it.
I'm not going to let you forget once we get into the NBA season. So we'll be talking about the Lakers quite a bit. If only the Warriors had something to talk about. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we do. We got about how we're going to provide senior citizen discounts at the arena.
Yeah, how you're going to give Curry an entire season off at this point. He's going to play like the fewest games in his entire career next season. He'll play like 30, 40 games. Yeah.
I think he plays 60. I think he's 60.
The moment Curry so much as bends a fingernail, they're going to keep him out for a week. There's no way they can risk him getting injured in a season where they know they're not going to do anything. That I'm telling you.
Look, we're all thinking this now. Watch the Warriors go out and have one of the greatest seasons ever.
Yeah, you keep on wishing, buddy.
I'm going to. It's my team. I do what I want.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. I think it's time. I got to go eat dinner, man. I'm hungry.
Oh, let's do these last couple of hours. And Papa J said he saw it. It was crazy. Bruce says, when the leader of the country is putrid, what do you think happens? Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, okay. Papa J, somebody needs to whoop that dude's ass. Well, then call Enes Canter. He can do it. He can identify as a woman and beat the Jesus out of her, right? Anyway, that's just a joke. That's just a joke. I mean, but yeah, seriously, yeah, let's not hit women. That's not right. I'm sorry.
No,
it's wrong. What are you doing? Put the beer down.
You gonna fight a guy. You don't want to fight. Don't fight anybody else, man.
Yeah,
plain and simple.
Yeah, what the hell's going on here,
dude? And the worst part is he just inserted himself into it.
Yeah, I don't.
What?
What is happening? What's going on, people? All right, we'll save that for another show. A different type of show.
Yeah.
What else we got? That's it? I think that's everything we got.
And that's it. I watched Spider-Man.
Saw it too. Great movie. Enjoyed it.
I thought it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thought it was good. Thought they had a good script going. Good acting.
When I saw Max from Stranger Things enter the room...
Hey, don't give away too much, okay? We don't know if everybody saw it.
I don't give a...
Alright, whatever, fine. I already knew where they were going with it. I figured it out pretty early. Because it was like, wait a minute. What do you mean they're possessing people? What does that mean? Oh, they can manipulate their mind. Oh, okay, now we're getting somewhere.
I was like, oh, Vecna's back in this movie. I thought he was dead.
Pretty much. They better do the X-Men right. They better do it right. I'm being very
X-Men 97?
No, just X-Men in general, because they're bringing them back to the big screen.
What do you think the ending credit was all about?
Okay, so let's not get too nerdy here, but there are two scenarios. The first one is
I thought it was Venom.
It's gonna get nerdy. No, it's not Venom. The first one, at least I don't think it is. The first one is the beginning of the Secret Wars. Okay, Secret Wars are where all the Marvel people are transferred to the battleground planet to duke it out for all the chips, for the entirety, for everything. So that was number one. Is that there's that. Okay, the other thing is the multiverse, which is always in play, and that there's a Spider-Man from another multiverse. That being none other than possibly Miles Morales, right?
Yes.
I should put that, not Miles Morales in quotations. Possibly, I'll put that in quotations.
Yeah, why is he getting quotations?
No, he doesn't deserve quotations. Those movies are freaking awesome. Okay, all of them.
The two Spider-Verse movies?
Yes, absolutely.
These are amazing, yes.
So that's the other one that I could think of. So those are the two scenarios I'm thinking, and we'll see if which.
But doesn't Dr. Doom whoop Spider-Man's ass in one of the comics?
Dr. Doom whoops everybody's ass because what Dr. Doom does is he finds the most powerful person and he steals their powers. That's literally his power. What did you think of the trailer? Okay, so we have a new Captain America. All right, interesting.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Did he not grab Monier? Did he not throw it and he grabbed Monier?
He did that twice.
That's Captain America. That guy. There's a new guy. It's a new Captain America.
No, it's not.
Who else is holding the damn thing? He's the only guy
Steve
to hold
Rogers.
it. That was not Steve Rogers. That was not.
Yes,
so they're trying to say this is a different Steve Rogers, not the one that turned into a pile of old scraggly dust in the last movie?
It's the same Steve Rogers.
That's not... okay. Well, this must be
Go back
some
and watch the trailer.
multiverse bull crap where they brought him back even though he went through the multiverse and came out as an old man and gave his shield away. Now we're backpedaling again. Figure it out, Marvel.
Taj, I'm going to screenshot the trailer. I'm going to send it to you.
It's just going to piss me off. You retired the guy. Now you're bringing him back again?
Last time I checked, Dr. Doom is Iron Man. I don't care what.
Yeah, that's stupid too. Because he's not Iron Man. He's Victor Von Doom. That's his name. He's not anyone else but that. He's never ever been anybody else.
You can't look at Robert Downey Jr.'s character and not say Iron Man and see him in Dr. Doom's character and be like, that's Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. You should have casted somebody else. You literally killed Iron Man, and now Robert Downey Jr. is playing an evil guy? Yeah. It's evil Iron Man for all I know.
I don't get it, man. Victor Von Doom has a whole ass accent. Or at least I think he does, based on his name. So, I mean, I just don't... I don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, they failed with Dr. Doom in the Fantastic Four, that first one. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah, they did. But, whatever. Thanos is the only villain, apparently, that gets the chance to, fulfill his actual role.
That's why he is the greatest movie villain of all time. He fulfilled what he needed to do and came back for a second movie.
Yeah, he said, I'm here to do what I said I was going to do. I did what I said what I was going to do. And, yeah, you killed me, but, hey, damage is done. I already did it already. So, what are you going to do?
They didn't kill him. They just, he told him he should have banged for the head.
They cut his freaking head off. Yes, he died.
Okay, the second time around. Talk about the first time around.
After he snapped his fingers, he just went and lived up in some tree.
Yeah, he had no idea, man. He did what he needed to do.
All right, we're nerding out here. You guys don't want to hear this.
Nope. All right.
Jim,
I'm going to go eat.
Yeah, Jim. Okay. You know what, Jim? Forget you. When I say guys and Jim, that consider using proper pronouns. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right.
You two to thug it out.
All right. Well, until next time, we'll be back next Sunday. We'll be back to our regular time. We had a little bit of a snafu today. We'll be back next week at 5:30 p.m.
5:30. Yes.
See y'all then.